Being fat saved my life. I'm so fat, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. Hey everyone, welcome back to Getting Epic. Wow, I look amazing right now on camera. I can just see myself, it's like, ooh, look at that. I don't see any grays because I might have hair dyed my beard so you don't see any of those grays. Today I want to talk about being fat and what it's done for me. And there's a lot of cons, but there's one benefit that I've been thinking about, which is pretty freaking cool. But I don't want to use it as a positive note to go forward. So I weigh about 340 pounds currently. What's happening to me? I blew up like a balloon. Let's start with all the cons. Being fat, I don't know if it's a cause for all the rashes I have on my ankles. Being fat, I don't know if it's a cause for all the rashes on my ankles. I don't know if you can see that on my phone here. I have these rashes that kind of go all the way down my leg. Supposedly they're iron deposits. Is that from eating too much meat? No idea. I think that's more or less from being overweight and all the pressure on my feet. And that's kind of what doctors have told me. And we've done numerous tests and nothing comes back. So it's a piece of that and also probably a piece of diabetes, which, there you go. Being fat has caused me to become type 2 diabetic. I take 500 milligrams of metformin twice a day. Yeah, it's fun. And my fingers kind of hurt from being poked constantly. I was really bad at poking my fingers for a solid 2 months, so I have a massive supply of strips, which now I'm kind of poking myself 3 to 4 times a day to try to use them up and catch up. Being fat causes me to get really sweaty and hot. Like right now I'm hot and I'm all clammy. This light is so bright and it's letting off so much heat. Then I have this L light behind me that's also doing something here. It's making me nice and hot. So yeah, I'm hot all the time and I sweat. I get the little rashes between your legs. It's called chafing. I use Gold Bond to try to help with that, but it doesn't always work. Being fat has caused me to slow down. I can't do a lot of things. My son, he plays on the mat, and I don't even want to get up and walk over to him because I'm just so lazy and tired all the time. I've talked about a lot of the cons. Why? Why I'm fat? I'm fat because I eat too much. I used to love Swedish fish. I used to order big giant bags of it on Amazon. And I would just plow it down and I would hide it. No one would ever know. Then I went into saltwater taffy. I love just sugar. I'm not big into chips or sodas. I do like ice cream, but I'll just load down on that. And that's probably why I'm that way. I'm also a sneak eater, but I'm talking to a counselor about that right now. So let me talk about the main reason I wanted to make this video. What is the positive side of being fat? And why did being fat save my life? Let me spin around the chair real quick. What? Being fat saved my life? Yeah, Tim, it did. So growing up, I've always been fat. Duh. I keep talking about it. I played all the sports. I played baseball. I played soccer. I played football. Whenever we had to do run suicides for practice, I was always the slowest one. Whenever my father would be like, let's go run a 5K race, I'd be like, I'm tired, I can't. Or if I did it, I would walk most of it. And I always had an excuse why I couldn't work out. And that was because I was fat. And I've always blamed being fat, and I've always thought that I couldn't do things because I was fat. But then you look at some of my friends that were in high school, on the football team, they were just as big as me, if not bigger, and they were able to do like triple what I could do. So maybe it was a little laziness, I don't know. But let's talk about the real champ here. 2 years ago, I found out about this really serious heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Except I have the obstruction version, so HOCM, hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy. I have an extra large heart. I had a really thick septum wall. Well, this is one of those diseases that legit, if I'm running on the field, full blast, and my body starts to hurt and I don't give a crap because I just want to finish the race, dude, I could legit fall, not just crack my skull open, but I could just die instantly on the spot. And my heart would just stop. And I would go to cardiac arrest. Boom. Dead. It's crazy thinking about it. I've talked about that in one of my very first videos. But every day I think about it, like, if I had pushed myself harder, maybe people would have liked me more. But if I pushed myself even harder than I currently did, I might not be alive right now. Another one of the negatives is because I was never good at anything, and I could never show off and be the person I wanted to be, I wasn't that person that was center of attention like I talked about before on a previous episode. I have to look back now and say, this fat here, my man boobs, they saved my life. Am I overthinking this? Probably. Do you have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy? Do you know anybody that does? There's quite a few people out there, and I've met a lot of people. Just sitting inside the hospital waiting room, I've met people all over the world. I've met people from Texas and Canada, and even someone from Florida. Hold on, Megan's upstairs with the water on. And the furnace is probably going to turn on any minute now. Okay, it turned off. If you can relate to any of this, or you just want to learn more about my channel, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And if you could you leave me a little feedback below what you thought of this episode? Did being fat save your life? And how so? It's kind of one of those really weird things to say. Being fat saved my life. Thank you for watching. If you left me feedback, I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.